Good morning to all. I am Dr. T. Eli Larisu, Department of Chemistry, Faculty of Arts and Science, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. Today we are going to discussing about the major elective paper for analytical chemistry, Unit 2, extraction technique. What is the principle for extraction? Extraction is the one of the method separating from the organic compound from mixture of compound. This technique dissolves one or more compounds into appropriate solvent. The solution of this dissolved the compounds prepared as a extract is the main sources for the purification. The extraction is the first step to separate the desired natural products for the raw material. The extraction methods including the solvent extraction, distillation method, sublimation method. Solvent extraction is the one of the most widely used for this method. Separation and purification techniques. The separation techniques are those techniques that can be used for separated by the two different states, such as a liquid or solid. The separation techniques included for the filtration for liquid sample and evaporation for the solvents, the solid samples and the liquid sample. Both are evaporated the solvent. The test for purity of the substance. The methods of testing and another one is the observation. What is mean with the there are three different types of testing methods. One is a melting point, boiling point, use of chromatography. The melting point is that if a substance is pure, it will melt at a fixed temperature for the purity of the substance. Boiling point, if a substance is pure, it will boil at a fixed temperature. The use of chromatography, if a substance is pure, it will show only one spot of the chromatogram. Effect of impurities in a substance. If you have the impurities of the substance, what are the possible for the melting, boiling, and chromatographic technique? The melting point is a substance melts below its the temperature. Um, Boiling point is a substance boils higher than the boiling point of the original solution is pure. Na? You have to get it at a fixed point. You have to boiling the substance, but in the impurities of the substance only boiling the higher the temperature of the boiling point. Chromatography, it gives the more than one spot of the chromatogram showing the impurity compounds. Physical methods of separation only separate the different substance in a mixture. No new substance is formed. The choice of separation technique depends on the nature of the mixture. What are the compounds presenting in the extraction? The separating of the mixture into a pure substance. A mixture can be separated on its compound by a physical methods depending on the properties of the compounds. Example, hand picking, filtration, evaporation. There are different types of methods using for the nature of the compounds. Types of separation technique. There are many types of separation technique included, which are one of the method is evaporation, centrifugation, separating funnel, sublimation, chromatography, distillation, fractional distillation, crystallization. There are so many techniques you are using for the separated for the organic compounds. Another the separation method. What is the separates? The one of the method is using for the chromatography. The compounds in a solution with the same properties. Another one is the filtration. The solids are group of solids and the liquids in a mixture of the compound. There are solids and the liquids and the mixture of the compounds. You have to use using for the filtration method. Evaporation. The solids that cannot be decomposed when heated in a solution. Another one method is the crystallization. Dissolve the solids in a solution. Simple distillation method is a liquids in a solution. Another is the fractional distillation in a mixture of two immiscible solvents dissolved in a liquids. After only you have to using for the fractional distillation. Another is the separating panel. The immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquids, one is a soluble and another one is the insoluble material. So this is the immiscible solid liquids are using for separating panel. Sublimation, substance that sublime from the two substance for the solid substance. Another one is a magnetic attraction. The magnetic substance from the non-magnetic ones. You have to separate by the different types of method you are using for the separation techniques. Another one is purification of solid organic compounds. How will you purify the organic compounds? The purification of organic compound is important because of organic compound made in the laboratory contains some impurities. Naturally, some of the organic solvents naturally absorb the moisture. So that moisture is how will you remove for the original pure compounds. The common methods for purification are crystallization, sublimation, distillation, chromatography, and etc. One of the method is solvent extraction. This is the process which common transfer from one solvent to another. Difference in the solubility distribution coefficient between the two immiscible solvents. One of the method is a liquid-liquid extraction. This is the LLE. Is also known as a solvent extraction. This method is separated from the compounds or metal complexes based on the relative solubility of the two different immiscible solvents. Usually, water is a polar compound, and another one is solvent is a organic solvent. Is a non-polar solvent. So, using for liquid-liquid extraction method. One is water, and another one is organic solvent. Polar and non-polar solvent using for the liquid-liquid extraction. There are different types of extraction is possible. One is liquid-liquid extraction, solid-phase extraction, acid-phase extraction, supercritical fluid extraction, ultrasound-assisted extraction, heat reflex extraction, mechanochemical assisted extraction, microwave-assisted extraction. So many of the types of extraction method using for the separator of the compounds. The condition for ideal extraction solvent. Immiscible pair of solvent is a water and low polarity of the organic solvent. The extracting solvent must be immiscible with the solution to extracted. Um, Another one is a good solubility of the targeted compound, polar solubility of the impurities, volatility of the extraction solvent, toxicity and the safe property of the extraction solvent. You have to using for the ideal extraction means one is the good solubility of the compound, another the polar solubility, another the volatility, another the toxic and the safety material you have to using the solvent only. So what is a liquid-liquid extraction? The liquid-liquid extraction is useful method to separate the components of a mixture. The mixture is you have to contain further. There are different types, so many of the particles, and so many of the mixture is containing the compound. So one is you have to separate the compound, and another one conical class you have to transfer from the rest of the samples. So when a shaken with the two miscible solvents, the compounds will be distributed itself between the two solvents. Normally, one solvent is water, another solvent is a water immiscible organic solvent. The most organic compounds are more soluble in organic compounds, while some organic compounds are more soluble in water. Some of the compounds are soluble in the organic compounds, and most of the compounds are soluble in the organic solvents, and some other solvents are soluble in the water itself. The more organic solvent soluble in the compounds is taken for the separating funnel. Another one is a water soluble compounds. One is in a water, another one is a ether. Two are immiscible solvents. You have to use for the liquid extraction. Both are liquid. The uses of solvent extraction. The solvent extraction, also called as a liquid extraction, can be used to separate the substance from a solution by the extraction into another solvent. It can be used to either recover the valuable substance from the original solution or purity of the original solvent by removing an unwanted compound. In this method, you have to remove some of the unwanted compounds settled down in the bottom of the separating funnel. So you have to that bottom, you have to transfer that unwanted compound. After you have to separate the one of the organic solvent, and another one is a water soluble compounds. The solvent extraction is used to across the multiple industries, including during the process of perfumes, vegetable oils. It also commonly used for the petrochemical refining industry, also using for the solvent extraction method. The solvent extraction is used to separate the hazardous contaminants from the sludge and sediments of the solvent, also separated by the solvent extraction. Another method is using for the separating method is one of the important method for the chromatography techniques. Who will invented for the chromatography is the Michael Tesfaye, invented by the chromatography in 1901. During this research of the plant pigments, he was used the technique to separate the various plant pigments such as chlorophylls, xanthophylls, carotenoids. Is the period of resin Michael Tesfaye is a Russian botanist, 1870 to 1919. The original chromatography techniques used for the experiment is started by a glass column is filled with powder limestone, calcium carbonate. You will take the one of the column. That column is filled with the calcium carbonate using for the ethanol as a solvent. The extracted from the leaf pigments you will using for the leaf pigments is applied to the top of the column. The ethanol is used to flush the pigments down the column. The green color pigments is now after you are using for the solvent is the mobile base for using for the ethanol. The latter, the result is getting from the a series of colored bands seen to the form of corresponding the different pigments in the original plant extract. These bands are were later determined to the chlorophytes, xanthophytes, and carotenoids. The extract is in a containing for the three different types of compounds you are present in this compound. So that time only you will identify the different faults it's possible. So this is the one you are to separating for the chromatography experiment. The chromatography is a great way for the chromo is a color and the graphene is a writing. The test one name is a new technique chromatography based on the fact that is separated by the compounds on the solution by color. The common types of chromat there are so many of the common types of chromatography is uh, invented by the Tessot. The Tessot technique is based on the liquid chromatography. There are now several common technique methods are included for one is paper chromatography, thin layer chromatography, liquid chromatography LC, high pressure liquid chromatography HPLC, ion chromatography, gas chromatography GC. So many of the common techniques used to separate the compounds. One of the simplest method for paper and thin layer chromatography. The solvent moves by the paper by capillary action. Maybe you have to take the mixture of the solvent. That solvent is kept it for the one of the TLC plate. You have to moving on the solvent and some of the compounds also. First, you have to kept for the one of the liquid samples in the beaker. That solvent you have to spot it for the capillary tube. That spot is now later you have to moving on the some of the compounds present and another in solvent itself also moving on the upper state. So you have to identify for the different spot you have to analyzing for the chromatography techniques. How does chromatography work? In all chromatic separation, the sample is transported in a mobile case. The mobile case can be gas, liquid, supercritical fluid using for a mobile case. The mobile case is done stationary base. It held on column on the solid surface. The stationary base needs to something does not react with the mobile base on the does not react with the mobile base of the sample. The sample then has an opportunity to interact with the stationary base. It moves positive. The samples interact gradually appear to move more slowly. The samples interact weakly appear to move quickly because of difference in the rates and the samples that can be separated into the components. So one of the method is using for the absorption chromatography. The definition for absorption chromatography is a type of chromatography in which mobile liquid gaseous phase is absorbed on the surface of the stationary phase and the solid compound. The equilibrium between the mobile and the stationary phase accounts for the separation of the different solutes. The principle for the absorption chromatography involves the analytical separation method for the chemical mixture of based on the interaction of the adsorbent and adsorbate. The mixture of the gas or liquid gets separated when it is passed over the adsorbent that absorbs the different components and different rates. There are so many of the different types is for the absorption chromatography. One of the method is column chromatography, thin layer chromatography, gas liquid chromatography. Three different types of the absorption chromatography is there. One is what is the absorbance? An absorbent is a substance, usually porous nature of the compound. The high surface area and the high surface area that can be absorb the substance on its surface of the intermolecular forces. You have to using for the alumina plate. That alumina plate is also the alumina compound. This is the alumina is the main type of polar and basic adsorbent that is used for the adsorption chromatography, like silica, alumina retains the polar compounds, but the alumina works especially well for the polar acidic substance. An ideal adsorbent, you insoluble in the mobile phase, inert to solutes, colorless, especially when the work with color mixture. Because of the alumina is one of the colored compound, you have to separate it with the different colored mixture in a easily you have to identify. That is the reason you have to using for the colorless compound. Suitable particle size enough to give the good separation and a reasonable flow rate. So that is the reason you are using for the alumina silica gel. What are the common adsorbent is there? One is an hydrated silica gel G, silica gel S, silica gel GF254, silica gel H, silica gel N, silica gel HF254, silica gel EF254. Different types of the silica gel you are using for the adsorbents. Common adsorbents is a modified silica gel, alumina, uh, Kilsager, cellulose MN300, cellulose microcrystalline. Another common methods are commons for using for the adsorbents. This is a thin layer chromatography. This technique which involves the flowing of the mobile phase on the thin layer of the adsorbent applied on the supported when the separation of the compounds occur. The differential migration is possible for the compounds which occurs when a solvent flows along the fine powder spread on the glass plate. Your alumina gel is spread on the fine powder spread on the glass plate is called as a thin layer chromatography. The thin layer chromatography is a separation of the moderately volatile or non-volatile substance based upon the differential absorption on the inert solid. Is an inert solid or solid base immersed in the organic solvent or solvent mixture. Is a mobile base. You are using for the mobile base for you are to take for the bicarna, that is a mixture of the solvent. The thin layer chromatography first is introduced by the Emilio Serpier. He is a 1938 field inventor for this TLC chromatography. The chromatography and adsorbents such as a silica gel, alumina as a widely been employed for the fractionation of the mixture of non-polar material into the glass compounds that migrate at different rate by respective polarities. Example for hydrocarbons are easily separated by acids, alcohols, aldehydes. Is the instrumentation method. What are the things you are using for the instrumentation? One is you are needed for the chromatography chair. Another is the capillary tube, thin layer chromatography plate, stationary phase, mobile phase. So those things are you are needed for run the TLC chromatography. This is the cover for you have to taking this kept for chromatography chamber. Is it used for the glass chamber? That chamber is you have to keep for the TLC plate. The instrument chromatography jar is it is made up of glass and has a lid on it. The jar maintains the proper environment that is required for the separation. The capillary tube it is used to apply the sample mixture on the TLC plate. Stationary phase is a adsorbent. You are using for the adsorbent of the common silica. The alumina is used for the stationary phase. The TLC plate, the borosilicate glass plates are preferred. Maybe you have to prepare the borosilicate glass plates. Most commonly used for the size is a 20 into 20 centimeter. Another is a 20 into 10, 20 into 5 centimeter. Different size of the plates you are using for the TLC plate. The microscopic slides are also used for the TLC plate. Mobile base may be single liquid or maybe one of the liquid, single liquid used or mixture of the liquids used for the mobile base. Commonly used for the mobile base are one is in a methanol, ethanol, ethyl acetate, diethyl ether, acetone, chloroform. Those solvents are used for the mobile base. Procedure. What is the procedure for? First, you have to clean and dry for the chromatography jar is taken. You have to take that chromatography jar. First, you have to clean. Yeah, paper imprinted in the mobile base is applied to the walls. Atmosphere of the jar is saturated with the solvent papers. Mobile base is added to the jar at a length of 0.5 to 1 centimeter from the bottom. The jar is closed. The equilibrium is allowed to maintain Maybe when you are kept for the TLC plate, after your jar is closed, the equilibrium is allowed to maintain. That the bottom is only plotted. That is the evenly or to the mobile base is moving onto the TLC plate. The baseline is marked on the adsorbent. The TLC plate or the baseline is marked. The sample is applied on the TLC plate with the help of capillary tube. You are to using the capillary tube and put into the TLC plate of this spot. The sample spot is airtight. After you have to put the spot na sample spot na the TLC plate is airtight. The TLC plate is put on the chromatograph jar and the lid is closed. After your lid is closed, the system is allowed to static the until the solvent first move onto the TLC plate. After only or moving on the sample, move to the proper distance from the baseline. The TLC plate is taken out and dried. After you have to move to the 3/4, the plate is taken to the out and dried in the TLC plate. How to run the TLC chromatography? First, you have to prepare the developing container and prepare the TLC plate. Spot onto the TLC plate. Develop the plate and visualize the spot. The prepare the developing container is take a beaker which a watch glass onto the top. Another method. One is used for the chromatography job. Other simply you have to take for the one of the 100 ml beaker and closed for the watch glass. Cover the beaker with watch glass and mixture of the solvent. Keep them aside until the plate is prepared. Steps to prepare the TLC plate. Take a TLC plate, cut into required length and width. Heavy water. Taking this is the prepared TLC plate for aluminum plate. Another one method is you have to prepare the micro slide also using for the TLC plate. Now mark in the line about the 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter you have to mark for the baseline. On the line, place two spots at the equal space. Another spot the TLC plate. With the take a capillary tube and by the help of capillary tube will them you have to it helps to place the small amount of sample. Maybe you have to small amount of the samples you have to record spot into the marked points. Another develop the plate. The put the TLC plate carefully into the beaker. The solution should not be touched on the marked line. The closer the beaker with the watch glass, you have to keep for the TLC plate in the beaker. After you have to close the watch glass. Do not allow the solvent to run off the top of the plate. Only you have to 3/4 you have to run that solvent is enough. The another one is the visualize the pot. Take up the TLC plate from the beaker carefully. Mark the solvent from the level. Let it dry. After you have to dry the TLC plate and spray now observe the spot and round it the pencil carefully. This is the one you have to showing for that distance traveled by the substance. You have to calculate it for the TLC plate in that the RF value. Distance traveled by the substance, distance moved by the solvent front. This is on RF value. RF value is equal to distance moved by the substance divided by distance traveled by the solvent. First in the top level you have to moving and the solvent is coming to the front and after only you have to getting from the in our compounds spot. The location of the separated compounds. If the sample is separated into the colored compounds, then the location is dried in ordinary light. But in case of colorless compounds following the UV lamp, if you are using the colorless compound means some of the compounds are showing only UV colored compound, the color lamp only. You are using the UV lamp, iodine crystals, and some of the spraying agent also using to identify the spot. So the start to the solvent only in the front. After only start to center of spot only. So in this plate, you are also showing for the three different types of spot is showing that this is the mixture of the common, but three mixture of compounds is containing the substance. The documentation. You have the storage of the chromatogram from the TLC is difficult. It is usually undesirable since the plates are employed for repeated use. The various methods for separation included. One is an RF value in a TLC plate, preservation of the chromatogram by filling of the adsorbent, the graphical copying in the tracing the transparent paper and photography. This is the documentation method. Your documentation for in our purpose, further purpose. The RFL is a retention factor. In thin layer chromatography, results are represented by the RF value with represent for the movement or migration of the solute related to the solvent only, solvent front. RF value equal to the ratio of the distance traveled by the substance by the distance traveled by the solvent is called as a RF value retention factor. What are the application of TLC chromatography? It is used for the separation and identification of amino acids, peptides, proteins, alkaloids, carbohydrates, fats, fatty acids, antibiotics, narcotic analgesics, glycosides. There are different types of the compounds you have to analyzing for the TLC chromatography. What is the advantage of thin layer chromatography over the other paper chromatography? This is the one of the TLC method is the simplest method and the cost of the equipment is low compared to the other chromatography. The rapid technique and not time consuming the like the column chromatography. The separation of the mg of the substance can be achieved. One of the small mg level you have to analyzing for the separated the compound for TLC technique. Any type of compound can be analyzed. You have the solid, liquid, gas. There are different types of the compounds also analyzing the TLC chromatography. The efficiency of the separation, very small particle size can be used, which is increase the efficiency of the separation. The flow rate is not altered because the particle size is not close to the column. In a planar type of the having the thin layer chromatography, thin layer of the adsorbent used for that this technique. The reduction is easily and not tedious. This is gonna easily able to detect the compound. Capacity of the thin layer can be altered, hence the analytical and preparative separation can be made. Corrosive spray the reagents can be used without the damaging of the plates. Needs to less solvent, stationary phase, only of the stationary phase, and the time for every separation when compared to the column chromatography. You have to run the column chromatography means that is that column chromatography you separate the spot, that spot is you have to confirm with the one of the method, the TLC, the basic chromatography used for the thin layer chromatography. Only you have to identify the compounds. This is the overall advantage of the thin layer chromatography technique.